Quick side note, I did see The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. I'm not going to review it, but long story short, A+. I'm going to wait till next year when the final Hunger Games movie, Mockingjay Part 2, comes out, and I'm just going to review every single Hunger Games movie leading up to Mockingjay Part 2. Now that that's all the way, let's talk about some really exciting stuff. Also, I know I've been gone for a while, I haven't been putting out no rundown videos or whatever, but trust me, there's some new stuff coming real soon, including a short skit coming around Christmas time. Now this may be a little old, but I really wanted to get my thoughts and opinions on the teaser trailer for Star Wars The Force Awakens. So here is a rundown of the teaser trailer for Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now right off the bat, you should also know that I am a huge Star Wars fan. Like, those movies, that's my childhood right there. And by Star Wars, I mean all of them, even the prequels. Yeah, all you Star Wars prequel haters out there, yeah, I said it. I like the prequels as well. Though, over the years, I have recognized that they're not the best of movies, but I still get enjoyment out of them. But the original Star Wars trilogy, that is my childhood right there. That was my bread and butter right there. And so when 2 years ago they announced Episode 7, I was a little bit skeptical, but at the same time, I was also happy and excited. Just off the simple fact that we're going to get a new Star Wars movie after Return of the Jedi. And for the past couple of years, we've been getting news left and right, from J.J. Abrams directing, to the cast announcement, to the title being The Force Awakens, to which I thought it was a little cliche, but after I thought about it, I was like, you know what? That title just might be what we need. Now, the trailer dropped after Thanksgiving. Now, the first couple of shots we see John Boyega dropped off in Tatooine, and that kind of gave me a hint of what the movie may be about. Like, maybe John Boyega, maybe he's Force sensitive, and then he just gets dropped off, and then he meets Luke Skywalker. Who knows, maybe that could be it. Then we see that little droid rolling, and I predict that it's Dark 2D2, but with a more smaller upgrade. Then we see the Stormtrooper helmets, to which I was like, really, the Stormtroopers are back? I thought the evil in the film would be a little different, but maybe it'll work, I don't know. Then we see this girl on a speeder. Then we see the X-Wing fighters, and that really gave me the chills. Then we see this hooded person, to which I assume is a Sith Lord. And then we see his lightsaber with blades coming out from the sides, too. And then we hear this voice, to which I thought it was Andy Serkis, because it definitely does sound like him. He says, "The dark side of the Force and the light." And then boom, we see the Millennium Falcon going up against some TIE fighters, too. Like that right there, that just got me excited alone, because you also got to think, it has been God knows how long since we've seen the Millennium Falcon and some TIE fighters in a Star Wars movie. Now, the movie is a year away, and it didn't give much about the plot, but that's okay, because that's what a teaser trailer is supposed to do. It is supposed to let you know the tone and the vibe of the movie, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm that excited, because you also got to think, when they announced Episode 7, I was excited for it, but in deep down, I couldn't really realize that they're really making a Star Wars movie. And even through the announcement of J.J. Abrams and the cast and the title, I wasn't really totally convinced. But now, actually seeing some footage, now I'm like, okay, Episode 7, you have my attention now. I'm really digging this movie because it looks like it's going to be like old Star Wars, but with a different tone and vibe to it. And you can definitely tell, this is a movie directed by J.J. Abrams, and you can definitely also tell that this is a movie not directed by George Lucas, just off the camera work alone. In the end, Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, is one of my most anticipated films of 2015. Man, 2015 is going to be packed between the Avengers, Star Wars, Jurassic World, Furious 7, Mockingjay Part 2, Ant-Man, Terminator Genesis. I'm going to lose my mind. But this trailer definitely did its job, which is to show me what the tone and the vibe of the movie is, and that's all I could ask for a teaser trailer to Star Wars Episode 7, considering that it's only a year away. And do I have to really wait that long? It is also a fact that the big three from the original trilogy, which is Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia, they're all returning for Episode 7, and I like the fact that they didn't show them in the movie at all. Although it would have been nice to see them in the movie, but ultimately, since the movie is only a year away, it's good that they didn't show them, and that builds up the value of the hype for when we actually see them in Episode 7. And that's my rundown of the teaser trailer for Star Wars The Force Awakens, but that's it for the day. You like what you see, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my other channel, the links are in the description below. And be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr, and be sure to check out my website and my other rundown videos. Peace.